The partner, take one.
Lords, when I preach, I'm known for my resounding speech. It rings as roundly as a bell. I choose my words and learn them well. Each sermon has one single gloss, Redix malorum est cupidas. I've shown the people where I've been, my papal bulls absolving sin, and patent to regale the crowd. This proves my business is allowed. I lay out next my stock in trade, then put my Latin on parade, to spice the air, prepare the way, and put folks in mood to pray. Next, I display my reliquaries, of bones or rags, the content varies. They look like relics, so they pass. And then a shoulder set in brass, belonging to an old Jew sheep's. Plant, I say, so shall you reap. But now, good people, one small warning. If any man in church this morning is guilty of an act so terrible, and finds his hidden guilt unbearable, our Lord will never grant them grace to touch my relics in this place. But anyone of common blame who offers up in Jesus' name will swiftly be absolved by me. My bulls grant that authority. I tell them all I said before, mere lies of course, and plenty more. Flee, avarice, flee, I beseech. I talk that way to make them free, in tendering their coins to me. What do I care when they stop kicking, if they're in hell or berry picking? I spread my venom, yet appear God's spokesman, holy and sincere. But revenge is rarely what I need. Much oftener I'm led by greed. I preach, I say, for sheer cupidity. Other motives? Pure stupidity. No, I don't envy Christ's apostles. I'll have my wool and cheese and wassels, if I must strip the poorest page, or the neediest widow of our age. Say her children starve for it. Well, I will toss down sweet win yet, and keep wench in every town. Attend me, people, now, don't frown. It's my turn next to tell a tale, and now I've had a drink of ale. By God, I promise you a dish, as well prepared as you could wish. For though I am a wicked man, I've man moral tales at hand. Here's one I used to fill my purse. The teller makes the tale no worse.
In Flanders once 3 lively lads chased riot, dice, and other fads, through brothels, gaming houses, bars, to twanging harps and loud guitars. They danced and wagered day and night, and ate and drank beyond their might, to do the devil sacrifice, in all his wicked haunts of vice. Just see the frisking dancing girls, and pert fruit sellers smooth as pearls, and sweet cake vendors, singers, pimps, the devil's officers and imps. Kindle their filthy lechery, close kin to greed and gluttony. God's Bible shows us, as it must, how drunkenness engenders lust. It causes man's fall from paradise. Our bellies cost us such a price. Christ bought us with his blood again. We brought him suffering and pain, and all this through our villainy, the whole world lost for gluttony.
Thus I have skewered gluttony, turn now to gambling with me, the very mother of foul lies, and sly deceit and faith's demise, and blasphemy, manslaughter, waste, lost time and substance. Your grace reproved reviled on every hand, once you become a gambling man.
Once was sent to nearby Corinth to present his city's offer of alliance. He dropped the embassy he planned, returned at once to his own land.
Lords, I won't risk my name, or have it added to my fame. I yoked you to those gamblers, make others your ambassadors, for by my faith I'd rather die than foster such a false ally. Sparta and its great renown should not be linked with gambler towns. I'll never help bring that about.
Then let me speak of other vices, as sources teach and time suffices. Fierce swearing is corrupt, perverse, and swearing falsely, friends, is worse. God told us not to swear at all, as Matthew says. What's more, recall the words of holy Jeremiah, swear truly, for God hates a liar, and never swear without good cause. All idle swearing breaks God's laws.
Go out and find for us when man has died and stirred this fuss. Be sure you get the fellow's name.
Sir, if that's your aim, I heard it several hours ago. The dead man was a man you know, a friend of yours, he was slain. At home and drunk, that much is plain. A slave betrayer men call death, who robs men of their life and breath. Kill him, pierce him with a spear. He went his way and no one knows where. Avoid him, master, please, I beg, to circumvent this advisory. And yet you'll meet him anyway, as I once heard my mother say.
God's arms. He can't be all that fell to meet. I'll go pursue him in the street. I vow I will, God's skeleton. Now fellows, come, agree as one. Hold us your hand before the others. From now on, we behave as brothers. We'll kill this vermin with our knives. He'll pay for taking others' lives. As God is righteous, and today.
And said what he would have them say. They'd live or die for one another. Each served the others like a brother, and staggered out, drunk by the sound, and made their way towards the town. The tavern owner lately named, at every step they ripped and maimed Christ's flesh with yet another oath. They swore to kill death by their troth. The lads were not a half-mile thence, stopped, about to climb a fence, when a ragged, poor old man chanced to greet the drunken band.
God guard you with his care.
You churls, so old and base, wrapped like a corpse, except your face. What cause have men like you for living?
Why, sir, I cannot find another one of all mankind, a younger man in town or city, to take my years for love or pity, and trade for his. Until I do, God wills I trouble such as you. The grave itself won't take my breath, thus I live on, deprived of death. Here on the ground, my mother's gate, I knock my staff, both soon and late, and call, Dear mother, let me in. Look how I waste to bones and skin. When shall my old corpse find rest? Mother, take my treasure chest, the one at home. I'm no one's cheat, just wrap me in my winding sheet. But she won't grant me that much grace, to see my suffering by my face. But why attack an ancient man, who neither offends harm nor can? You've not been injured by me yet. Think of these words from Holy Writ. Stand up and honor gray-haired men. That sounds advice you apprehend. Don't mock old people now or do, that you'd have no one do to you. If you should ever teach my years, now God attend you and your peers. I must continue, let me pass.
No, not so fast. You stand and answer by St. John.
Let me be, you'll find death up this crooked way. I swear I left him there today, beneath a tree. He'll wait for you. He's not afraid of what you'll do. See that big oak? He's sitting there. I hope God saves you all, I swear, and turns you into better men.
The gamesters ran off there and then. Beneath the spreading oak they found a pile of florins, bright and round, almost 8 bushels, or so they thought. What, was it ever death they sought? The gleaming gold so took their sight, that store of florins, polished bright. They threw themselves upon the ground. The worst spoke first, while looking round.
This gold is ours and belongs to us, and we'll enjoy it as is just. We never proved we weren't thieves, and men could hang us up like leaves. Tonight we'll cart it home at leisure and stash it where we think is the best.
He held 3 straws out to the rest, and bid them draw. When they were done, the cut fell to the youngest one, who set out for the nearby town. His boon companions looked around, as soon as he was out of sight. With that he had an inspiration. The devil put it in his mind to add strong poison to the wine. The fiend could shape his thoughts this way, for vice had made him Satan's prey. He had no mercy. His intent was to kill them both and rest content. He hastened, in no mood to tarry, to the town's apothecary. The gamester paid and went along, with poison now, into the street. Almost at once he chanced to meet a bottle vendor, just the man, to sell 3 bottles for his plan. He poisoned 2, but not the third. 2 were for murder, as you've heard. The other bottle was for him. The gold was heavy, the spot was dim. Sure, it would take him hours to shift it. Strong drink would help him haul and lift it. Committed to the devil's work, he filled each bottle to the cork, then journeyed back to find his lot, awaiting him with their own plot.
Now, we own this gold, as you may see, and we're to share the lot, we 3. Say, friend, if I explain to you a way to cut these shares into 2, would that not be a friendly turn?
How?
Well, look how things stand. 2 men are twice as strong as 1. When he comes back, stand up as if in fun. Grapple him as if for pride, and let me knife him in the side. Grip him well as if in play. You stab him too. We'll win the fray, and then farewell to shares for 3. We'll have it all, just you and me.
Well, what's the use of further talk? They killed the man, they didn't balk. 2 renegades of evil lives, they slaughtered him with hidden knives.
Cheers.
good men, God save us all, especially from avarice. I've pardons and indulgences for golden nobles, sterling pence, or rings or spoons, a small expense. Bow down before my holy bowl, come you wives and offer wool. I'll write your names upon my rolls, record your gifts and save your souls. Let me absolve you by my power, just give, dear friends, and from this hour you'll shine as clean as driven snow. That's how I preach, sirs, where I go. May Christ, who is our soul's physician, forgive your sins and grant remission. Still, I have one more thing to say. I've writs and relics here today, to match the best in all the land. I had them from the Pope's own hand. If you are sinful but abhor it, give up something of value for it. I'll cleanse your souls, just kneel and give my pardons, let your spirits live, or gain forgiveness as we go, fresh pardon every mile or so. But then one payment won't suffice, each pardon has its separate price. Good fortune smiles on each one here, to ride with me, a pardoner, who can absolve you as we go. Death strikes us when it will, you know. Come, come, and let the host begin, for he's the deepest, steepest in sin. Come offer, host, and don't be slack. Come kiss each relic in my pack, for just a groat, unlatch your purse.
No, or else be cursed. Give gold to you or any riches? Why, you would make me kiss your breeches, and swear or martyr wore them last, though they were shitty from your ass. By Helen and the Holy Land, I wish I had your balls in hand. Not sacred relics by my oath, just cut them off, I'll carry both. Filthy mounted in a turd. Bah, I will not joke with you or any angry man.
No more. Don't plague the man now or hereafter, Sir Partner. Regain your cheer, and host, you know I hold you dear. Come close and kiss the pardoner. And pardoner, don't you demur. Let's have more tales before we sup.